What's up, degenerates? Okay, so I normally don't do this kind of thing, but you know what? I've got a crazy hat on, so I'm just gonna go ahead and throw this out there. I was looking at Facebook earlier today and walking through a DMs only Facebook page, and someone posted a question that evoked a lot of emotions for me. So, my last session I held a chariot race as part of a tournament. The rules were simple: win and move forward, lose and get executed. They lost. They have a week until execution. If they cannot find a way out, I will have to TPK. This is my first ever campaign, and I never thought I'd be ready for this. If they cannot escape, how do you propose I ready not only my players, but myself for an execution? Simple answer: you don't execute them. Okay, so this is his first campaign, and they're fledgling DMs out there. I totally understand you're gonna make mistakes. Things are gonna happen. Allow me to say this, TLDR, right up front, you don't have to kill them. From the looks of things, your characters don't want to die, which I totally understand. From the looks of things, you don't want them to die. Unless you specifically said in the beginning of this campaign or whatever that if your characters die, that's it. I feel like there is leeway here. Specifically, I'm talking about the DM's control and power over the game itself. Let me make it really, really easy. Talk to your players. Talk to them and ask them, are they okay with a TPK? Are they okay with this being where their story ends? Are they okay with their characters dying in this way? Because as long as you've talked to them and everybody's on board and everyone is okay with, yeah, we lost the race and we're okay with us dying. If that's the case, by all means, go ahead, go with the execution, watch some crime films, watch some old school westerns, some different things like that, and go with that. Be very theatrical. Make their execution feel awesome. However, if they don't want to die, no one is forcing you to do a TPK. No one is forcing you, the literal controller of this universe. No one's forcing you to total party kill right now. You do not have to kill anybody. Second point to this is you said that if they can't figure it out, you will have to wipe out the party. If that's the case and you're putting it 100% on them and you have no prep whatsoever on how they could get out of this, then you probably should address that. Because if you do not know how they could escape, then whatever they say, if it sounds plausible or it sounds doable or whatever, roll with it. You should be able to improv. You should be able to let the players escape. You should be able to let the players get out. And if they just cannot think of anything, but they still don't want to end the campaign, get them out. You literally control the universe. You are God. The DM is God. It is rules 3, probably. Rule 0 is have fun at all costs. Rule 1, I think, is like don't play with jerks. Rule 2, we'll get into that later. That is a totally different video. But the point is, you have the power to save them. And if they want to be saved, if they want to actually get out of this situation, you have everything in your power to do so. An earthquake could happen and it breaks the walls and they can get out. A prison riot is had and they're able to get out after that. The king says, you know what, instead of executing them, we're going to bring them up and they have to do a job in order to earn their pardon. Suicide Squad it. Go with that. It's a great hook for another part of what could be another chapter in the campaign. Have a devil or a demon or a deva show up and have them offer them, hey, I will get you out, but you owe me now. Those are all story hooks. Those are all things that can happen in this literal land of make-believe that you have total control over. You can do this. It is okay to do this. This random idiot on the line with these stupid-looking glasses and a really awesome-looking hat, is telling you it is okay to Deus Ex Machina if that is what everyone is okay with. It is okay to bust them out. If they find a way out, roll with it. If they find a way to legitimately get out, roll with it. But saying you have to total party kill, that is nothing but... That's nothing. There's no one making you do this. There is no council of DMs. There is no hierarchy of nerd culture that says you must do this. Because player death needs to be important. Player death needs to have an impact. Player death needs to be serious. Player death should not be you fall down the stairs and you die. Player death needs to be you're standing at the gate of all the goblins coming at you and you're stopping them from getting to your friends. That's player death. That is what's okay, as long as the players are okay with it. Now, if something was to happen and you were to total party kill during combat, that's just the nature of the beast. But if you've got a whole week for them to get out, that is a conscious choice to destroy the party. Now, take all this with a grain of salt, take all this however you wish, but personally speaking, I don't think there's anybody making you perform the total party kill.